Hello everyone, my name is Hanim Mafiro. In this video, I'm going to deliver a debate speech as a fulfillment for the assignment of speaking for academic purpose class. My role here is as a Prime Minister, and the motion of this debate speech is that this House regrets the glorification of online learning. So without any further ado, let's get to my speech. Since coronavirus entered Indonesia for the first time, precisely on 2nd March 2020, according to Kompas website, the activity of people in Indonesia has been restricted. Social distancing has been applied. Many of public facilities were closed, including the educational institutions. Some activities like studying and working have to be done from home. According to Tempo website, the government policy of applying online learning for all of the students in Indonesia was started on 9th March 2020, after the Ministry of Education and Culture spread the online circular letter about online learning in order to prevent the spreading of coronavirus disease. However, the method of online learning between school students with university students is different. The school students within the range of kindergarten up to high school use both online learning method and offline learning method, whereas the university students use only online learning method. The government considers online learning as more effective than offline learning during the pandemic. However, people do not think so. Some reasons why people do not think online learning as an effective method are: Number 1. Students need an adequate device to join the online learning. This becomes a problem for them who live in an economically low condition, since they cannot afford or buy such a device. Number 2. Students need to buy a data pack, which the price is quite expensive. Number 3. Students need to be in the area with a good network condition. This becomes a problem for them who live in an abandoned area, like in the small village that far away from any network tower. Number 4. The underage students cannot do the online learning themselves, while some of their parents do not have time to guide them either. Even though the government has given the subvention of data pack for the students, it doesn't help much, because the free data cannot be functioned maximally in an area with a poor network connection. After all, the effectiveness of online learning is still less than offline learning. Considering this ineffectiveness of online learning, we need to think again about the glorification of online learning, whether we should glorify the online learning or not. Cited from Radar Surabaya website, the head of education of Surabaya, Mr. Supomo, worries about the ineffectiveness of online learning, especially if it is applied for a long term, because Surabaya is still become a red zone of COVID-19 now. As the solutions, there are some options that the government should be more focused on instead of conducting the online learning for a longer term. Number 1. Government should focus on the reduction of coronavirus suspect. The social distancing should be applied again in the public transportations, public areas such as department store, tourism destinations, etc. Because according to my personal experience, the education institutions such as school, university, and public library are restricted from public access, while the department store, markets, and tourism destinations are operated normally as the coronavirus never exists. Number 2, the government should behave decisively to them who break the rule of social distancing. Number 3, as the main solution, the government should restrict people access from one place to another place, especially people who come by international flights, with no manipulations on their medical report. Because it still occurs frequently when people can buy the medical report which states that they are not infected by coronavirus without even being checked. So, the online learning cannot be the only alternative of the reduction of coronavirus suspect, because as we can see, the suspect of coronavirus still increases day by day, even if the online learning has been conducted. I hope the government can find another alternative solutions and the situation of learning and teaching can back to normal as before. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching.